The Roland V-1HD video switcher has gained immense popularity amongst live streaming enthusiasts. While these devices are fantastic for streaming, they share a common vulnerability. Each unit is equipped with a ADV7513 HDMI ReTimer IC on the HDMI output and on the preview output, which is quite delicate and prone to failure under various conditions, leaving you without HDMI output. If this issue arises while still under warranty, Roland typically offers a replacement. However, once the warranty expires, they will not provide support and the Roland V1HD will become unusable, destined for the landfill. So what I'm going to do now, for those of you who are suffering with this issue, I'm going to take 2 minutes and I'm going to show you the quickest way to get this repaired, because many of you may not be technically inclined and you may want someone to look at it and sort it out for you. And for those of you who are technically inclined and do have all the equipment and the bits and bobs, I'll come back and I'll show you exactly how to identify the fault and how to repair it. Okay, so the fastest way to get this sorted is if you just open a Google search page and if you type in iRefab, that's I for Indigo, R for Romeo, E for Echo, F for Freddy, A for Apple, and B for Bike, iRefab, then the first listing that will come up is for our website. So if you click on that, iRefab, General Electronics Diagnostic and Repair, and if you go down the page, and if you go to the send us a message button, right, all you have to do is fill in your name, your email, put a subject title in, and let us know the problem that you're having. Once you click submit from here, we will get back to you with a quote. We will assess if we can repair your device and we'll get back to you with a quote. If you agree to the quote and you're happy to move forward, we will send you a link and a password to our online booking form. Put your password in and book your device in for repair. Once you've done that, our system will issue you with a service ticket number and instructions on how to post your device to us. All you have to do is write that service ticket number down on a piece of paper and include it with your device when you send it to us. Once we receive your device, we will proceed to repair your device for you. And once it's repaired, we'll issue you with an online invoice that you can pay. And you can do that online and you can pay by card or PayPal, whichever you prefer. And once the invoice is paid, we will promptly ship your device back to you. Now, normally we can do this within about 3 days, but during busy periods, just bear in mind it can take up to a week or 2 weeks. Now, I'm going to show you how to do the repair yourself. We have the top cover removed now, and I just wanted to give you a little close-up shot. These are the chips that we're talking about here. This one here and this one here, and they're used on the HDMI output. So you get them on the preview out and also on the normal output. And the model number on those chips is ADV7513. And you can get these ordered in off the internet. And this is what they look like when they come as the replacements. And these are the chips basically that we have to change out. So I just thought I'd show you that. Right, let's get under the microscope and let's find out how to identify when one of these chips is faulty. So this is the first chip. There's 2 chips like this that are used on the Roland V1HD. And I want you to keep an eye on the little black box in the top left corner of the screen. It's the multimeter box and it shows the readings. I've got the multimeter in continuity mode. So what you do is, I know this one's working. There's no issues with this one. I'm going to show you a working one first, and then I'm going to show you the non-working one, and you'll see the difference and how to spot it. So if we come all the way up here, right, this IC, it leads into some chokes here, okay? Can you see these here? These are called chokes, right? And the way these work is you should have, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the red probe on the bottom and the black probe on the top, okay? And keep an eye on the readings, right? So between here and here, between this pin and this point and this point, there should be a clear connection, which there is, okay? All the points should have a clear-cut connection, okay? Right? That's a clear-cut connection. That's a clear-cut connection, right? If we come here, clear-cut connection, clear-cut connection, clear-cut connection, clear-cut connection. Now, there should be no connection between these. So there should be no connection on the cross, only on the straight. So let's try these two. Okay, no connection there. No connection there. Okay, let's try these two. No connection there. No connection there. It's open, right? We'll try these two. It's open. No connection here. No connection here. No connection here. And no connection here. Right? So you know that chip is fine. There's no issues with that chip, right? Now, if we move over to the next chip, which is on the preview out, I know this one's faulty, and I'm going to show you what the faulty chip looks like and how to spot it. So we're going to follow it down, okay, from the IC into the chokes, and we're going to do the same test that we did on the other board. So first we're going to check them, all the readings going out, right? So we go from here to here, direct connection, 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 direct connection. Okay, now we're going to check the cross on all of them. So between here and here, okay, that's open, that's fine. Between here and here, that's open, that's fine. Between here and here, look at that. Look at that. Can you see? 898 ohms, right? On the other one, it was open. Look, watch this. Look, there's a cross between these two, and there's a cross between these two, right? We don't need to go any further. What that is telling us is that the lines inside the chip have crossed over, or they've touched each other somewhere, okay, and that's what's causing the problem. So let's just test these ones as well. Anyway, this one's open, okay, this one's open, and this one's open. So it's these two lines here. These two, they should be going straight without touching each other, but inside the chip, somewhere, they have. It's not a full short, but it's a partial short. Okay, if it was a full short, you would have had a full beep, but you're getting 800 ohms reading. That means they're slightly touching each other somewhere. So this chip has shorted out and this chip has failed. Okay, so that's how you spot the fault on the HDMI ReTimer IC. So we know now that this chip is faulty. Okay, there are other faults as well, but I don't want to complicate things too much that you can find. But the most common type is this type of fault here, where the lines inside the chip cross, and you'll no longer get output on your preview out or your HDMI out, main out, depending on which chip has gone faulty. And it manifests itself in various different ways. Sometimes you'll get fuzzy lines. Sometimes the colors won't come out right. Sometimes the image will come out, but the boxes that you have around the preview outputs, they've got funny the funny colors on them. Okay, so it can manifest itself. It manifests itself in a few different ways. But the worst one is when you get no output at all. Then you know, okay, this chip has gone and it needs to be changed. Now, regarding how to remove this chip, the first thing you need to do is you need to order the replacements in. Okay, and you can get them off the internet. And I've made other videos where I show you how to use the soldering iron, the heat gun, and solder paste to prepare this chip and to remove it, and how to prepare the new chip and reinstall it. So I'm not going to go over that here because I don't want to make the video unnecessarily long for no reason. But that's basically it. Okay, so if you're having this problem with your HDMI outputs, then you know that this is what you're going to have to do. Right. Let's get back to the demonstration table. Well, that's it for today. I hope you learned something. And as always, bye for now. and have a nice day.